In the labyrinth of eternal time, amidst the sky-piercing and inaccessible peaks of the Himalayas, lies a sacred sanctuary where the established laws of the physical world completely dissolve. What the entire world reveres by the name of Shri Amarnath Cave is not merely a site of natural snow formation. It is an impenetrable cosmic core of the Almighty on this earth, the mysteries of which are far beyond the reach of modern intellect. The roots of this supernatural wonder trace back to the supreme golden epoch when goddess Mata Parvati asked a deeply innocent yet profound question to the gods of gods, Mahadev. Mata Parvati asked, "O Lord, you are timeless, immortal, and imperishable. Yet I must perform severe penance in every birth to attain you, only to eventually abandon this mortal body. What is the secret behind your immortality and my repeated births and deaths?" Mahadev replied with a gentle smile, "Parvati, it is all the effect of the Amar Katha. Whoever realizes the truth of this tale becomes free from the shackles of time." A fierce curiosity awake within goddess Parvati to attain that ultimate knowledge. But this was no ordinary story. It was the supreme cosmic equation of the birth and the immortality of the universe, which could disrupt the balance of creation if overheard by any unworthy being. Therefore, Mahadev began searching for a place of absolute solitude, where across the vast expanse, the presence of any living soul other than the wind was impossible. When Shiva set out towards that ultimate cave, his journey was not merely about traversing a path. It was transcendent saga of the step-by-step shedding of worldly attachments, ego, and the five elements, the Panchbhuta. The manner in which Mahadev discarded each of his ornaments and the powers along this journey remains etched today as the sacred milestones, the padavs of the Sri Amarnath Yatra. First, he left behind his supreme vehicle and symbol of service, Nandi, at the place we know today as Pahalgam. Leaving behind Nandi, who embodies physical strength and the pride of action, was proof that to attain the supreme secret of God, one must surrender the vanity of worldly deeds. The journey pressed forward. As they reached the next milestone, Mahadev took down the moon from his matted hair, the very moon that measures and controls time. That place came to be called as Chandanwari. Removing the moon signifies that becoming free from the illusion of time is a prerequisite to know or to hear this eternal tale. Before entering the chamber of immortality, transcending the boundaries of time was a mandatory process. Following this, Mahadev released the terrifying and powerful serpents wrapped around his neck into a massive lake, which the entire world worships today as the lake Sheshnag. The serpents, which symbolize our inner vices, our anger, and sensory energies, their dispersal demonstrates that until the desires within are completely stilled, the gateway to supreme consciousness does not open. Yet, the test of destiny was to deepen further. As Mahadev reached Mount Mahagunas, Mahagunas Parvat, he commanded his beloved son, the deity of wisdom and the remover of obstacles, the Vidnaharta, Lord Ganesh, to halt there as well. The spiritual message of leaving the god of the intellect behind was incredibly sharp, that where human logic, worldly intellect, and mathematical equations end, the supernatural kingdom of the Almighty begins. With intellect, you can understand the world, but you cannot understand the Shiva himself. Finally, at the confluence of 5 streams flowing just outside the cave, known as Panchtarani, Mahadev surrendered the 5 elements, the Panchbhuta, that compose the physical body: the earth, the water, fire, ether, and air. He entered that colossal cave as entirely liberated, formless, and pure consciousness. The chamber was fully secured. Mahadev cast an invisible shield of fire all around so that not even a microscopic organism could enter. He began narrating the tale to the goddess Parvati. The discourse was long. Mahadev was in state of deep samadhi, and Mata Parvati kept humming in agreement along the way. However, midway through the narration, goddess Parvati fell fast asleep. Right then, an extraordinary event occurred. In a corner of that cave, 2 eggs of a pigeon had remained invisibly shielded from the effects of the fire barrier. From the sheer energy of that supreme discourse, those eggs hatched at that very moment, and the newborn chicks continued humming in place of goddess Parvati. When the tale concluded and Mahadev opened his eyes, he saw Mata Parvati asleep. He looked around furiously. Who was this third entity that had overheard the ultimate secret? As Mahadev raised his trident, his trishul, to slay the 2 pigeons, the birds fell at his feet and pleaded, "O Mahadev, if you slay us, your immortal tale will be proven false, for anyone who hears it becomes immortal." Lord Shiva smiled and lowered his trident, blessing them, "You both shall reside in this cave as living symbols of Shiva and Shakti. Whosoever comes here as a devotee, seeing you, will be the absolute proof of my living presence here in this holy cave." Thus manifested this grid of immortality. But the story does not end here. The most mysterious chapter of this epic saga begins when we pull back the veil of faith and view it through the lens of modern science, geology, and quantum mechanics, unraveling files that leave even the greatest scientists utterly astounded. I am Sudesh Shukla, and until next time, Har Har Mahadev.